I feel like something fundamentally broke within our country after the 2022 election. And after all the rallies, after all the campaigns last election, all it amounted to was 27.94%. If I can change the political beliefs of my loved ones, of people I live with every single day, can I even change anything within this world? Perhaps we can look back to the past to find our answers to the works of Rizal. But first, symptoms of leftist defeatism, pessimism and despair, resignation to the status quo, and inaction and passivity. Two characters exemplify leftist defeatism within Rizal's work. First, let's look at Piloso Potasio. He recognizes the systematic oppression and abuse perpetuated in society, but he believes that change is impossible for his time. He writes in a language that no one can read because he believes that future generations can carry the struggle and create the change that he wants. When Ibarra arrives with the ideas of reform, Tasio hesitates. He fears failure. He fails to recognize that belief without action is meaningless. Basilio, on the other hand, represents another form of defeatism. After losing everything, his family, and enduring constant abuse, he found solace in the one thing he could control, his education. As Jose Maria Sison said, he thought that the only business of a student is to study. His belief in gradual change and acceptance of the status quo represented a missed opportunity to contribute to class solidarity. Basilio is just like me. Leftist defeatism is exactly what I felt for the past 2 years. I didn't believe that anything I can do as an individual will mean anything in the face of these large institutions. Despite all this defeatism, Rizal urges us to act. As Simon states to Basilio, the greatness of a man lies not in being ahead of his times, but in divining his wants. Whether through revolution or pushing for reform, whether through destroying the system or changing it, what matters most in the face of defeatism is to move forward, because belief without action is and will always be meaningless. Despite being kind of forced to join the rally, thank you ma'am, it hits differently afterwards. At the start it felt really performative, but something shifted within me when I saw the masses. Despite walking, carrying a banner for a few kilometers, getting sick the next day due to the rain, and water seeping into my waterproof bag, I would gladly do it again.